Welcome to Network Theory lecture series. I, Professor Ritesh Dolakia, is going to explain you one very interesting example based on maximum power transfer theorem. So here you have been given with one electrical network. In that load resistance is RL, at which we are dealt with to find maximum power at load RL. So I have already explained you maximum power transfer theorem for resistive network. If you observe, this is resistive network and this is our load resistance. So whenever you have any resistive network, you will have to simplify that resistive network first. So let me show you what is the simplified version of resistive network. So that will be series combination of resistance and potential. So let us say this potential is V and this resistance is Rs. So that is what equivalent resistive network, right, for this. And here we have load, that is RL. So here I am connecting load and that is RL. Now for maximum power transfer, this RL that should be equals to Rs. So our agenda is to identify first the value of V and Rs, and based on that we can say for maximum power transfer condition is RL is equals to Rs. Now once you identify these values, I can say power delivered to the load PL, that is I square RL, as if current I that is passing in this loop, right. Now one more way by which we can find this value of power, that is based on voltage. So based on voltage we can have equation as if you substitute value of I. Now you see, if you apply KVL in loop, then we can say here this voltage V that is happening from minus to plus, so that is plus V, that is equals to I into Rs plus I into RL. So based on this I can say value of I, that is V divided by Rs plus RL, and for maximum power transfer Rs is equals to RL. So I can say this I that will be V divided by 2RL, right. Now if you substitute this value of current in this, right, then maximum power condition in terms of voltage, it will be V square by 4RL. So for maximum power transfer, if you have that in terms of current, then it will be I square RL, and if you have that in terms of voltage for this equivalent circuit, then that will be V square by 4RL. Right. So this is what the basic thing that we need to have a calculation of maximum power transfer. Now what I'll do is, for this circuit I'll translate that in terms of voltage in series with resistance by using Thevenin's equivalent network. Now let us calculate first value of voltage for this circuit in terms of Thevenin's equivalent network. Now see, for Thevenin's equivalent voltage calculation, all we need is, we need to remove load, right, and we need to measure open circuited voltage at load. So here I'll be measuring open circuited voltage, right, and that is VTH. Now you see, as this is open circuited voltage, current over here that will be 0, right. And as current over here is 0, voltage drop at this 2 ohm resistance that will be 0. So here we'll be having voltage which is VTH, right. So VTH value that is happening at this node. Now if you see this loop, right, then in this loop we can apply voltage divider biasing to have VTH. So here we can directly say VTH that will be total voltage, that is 10, into voltage across this resistor, that is 6, divided by total resistance, so that is 6 plus 6. So I can say this VTH, that will be 10 by 2, so that is 5 voltage, right? So VTH for this circuit, that is 5 voltage. Now we will identify Thevenin's equivalent resistance for this network, right? And here it will be Rs. So let us find Thevenin's equivalent resistance. Now see, when you want to find Thevenin's equivalent resistance for independent source, here you see we have independent source, that is constant 10 voltage. So for independent source, we need to replace voltage with short circuit and current with open circuit. So here what we will be doing is, we will be replacing this voltage source by short circuit, right? So you see I have replaced this voltage source by short circuit, and I need to measure resistance from here, that is my RTH, right? So this is the basic process for independent source RTH calculation in case of Thevenin's equivalent resistance. Now here this value of RTH, that is just 2 ohm in series with parallel combination of these two. So 2 plus parallel of 6 and 6, right? So you can have 2 plus 6 into 6 divided by 6 plus 6, and that will be 2 plus this will be 3, so that has to be 5 ohm. So now we got the value of RTH and VTH. You see VTH is this, RTH is this, so I can make equivalent Thevenin's network here. And for this equivalent Thevenin's network, we have load RL, and for that we are dealt to find maximum power transfer, right? And here, as I have said, here we will be having a connection of RL, and that should be equals to RTH. So I can say this will be 5 ohm, and maximum power, that will be V square by 4 RL. I have already explained you how it is coming. You see, that is PL is equals to I square RL, or it can be V square by 4 RL, right? So let us substitute the values. So here V is 5, so 5 square by 4 into RL, that is 5. So I can say 5 by 4, that is 1.25 watt. So this is how we can identify maximum power transferred using Thevenin's equivalent network. Here you can use Norton's theorem also, right, to identify equivalent network, and then again we can find maximum power transfer. So these are the basic points that you should understand. There will be little complexity, as if complex network will be given to you for a calculation of maximum power transfer. So in next video, I will be going to explain you how we can solve maximum power transfer for complex network. I hope you have understood this video. Still, if you have any further queries, just place that in comment box. I'll be happy to help you.